Well, hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I am a regular dude walking in the Word. Hey, so we're going through Colossians. We are now in, if you remember, Colossians is similar to Philippians. I'm sorry, Philippians is similar to Colossians, vice versa. But Colossians, the first two chapters, just like Philippians, are dealing with doctrine and knowing God, really, okay? And then the last two chapters of each of those books deals with the practical how to live a Christian life. Okay, so some of those practicalities is being how do I relate to my wife? How does my wife relate to me? Which we talked about in the past 2 days. Today we're talking about how we raise children. Okay, and how children are to act towards us as parents. All right. So, and let me tell you something. Let me start off with this. If you think you're a child raising expert, you got another thing coming. You can think, oh, you're the greatest parent in the world, and you should write books on child raising, and the Lord will humble you, and that's an easy way for the Lord to humble you, and say, no, you got some work to do, okay? And each child is different. You might do well with one child, and then the next child comes along, and you're pulling your hair out, like, what did I do wrong? But the big thing you have to remember is you're raising those children to be godly children, and you're raising them up to be Christians, and you need the Lord's help to do that, okay? When we rely on our own help, it's going to fail. But we need to pray and ask God's help each day in raising those children. And so today I've entitled this, It Starts in the Home. And this is taken from Colossians 3:20. These next two verses, it's just one verse each day as we talk about how children relate to their parents and then how parents relate to their children tomorrow. So let's read here. This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 20. Okay? And it says this, children, obey your parents in everything, for this pleases the Lord. Okay? Each of us have parents. Each of us have been children. So we're called to obey our parents, for that pleases the Lord. As you get older, as you get, say, like past 20, your relationship with your parents should be changing so that they're not giving you instructions all the time, and then you're obeying those instructions. It changes more to like a mentor relationship at that age, hopefully at that age, and then more of an advisor, later on. And so you still honor your parents. That's one of the 10 commandments, honor your father and mother. And so even if they're 102 years old, you're still honoring your parents. And that's what God has called us to. And remember, all this is part of just being a Christian and being a part of the church. And so it should be just a natural outflow of, I'm a Christian, and so I obey my parents. It's one of the 10 commandments, and Paul wrote about it here. Obey your parents in everything, and that pleases the Lord. Let me go one step further here and say this, though. If children are not obeying their parents, you're going to find that if that is broken in the home, if there's disrespect for the parents in the home and not honoring your parents, not obeying your parents, that will not stop just in the home. It will carry on further. You will find that child will have a harder time respecting authority later on in school, and later on as they get a job, and then even as the government, it's like everyone is always out to get me, and so forth, and everything, because that has been broken down in the home early to start off with, and then you will see that continue on and grow and grow and grow, that any type of authority they will have a hard time obeying. Okay, so that's why I said it starts in the home. We as parents are called to raise up godly kids, and that will continue to blossom and grow as they continue to get older, and they will become a productive part of society as they continue to respect authority and honor others around them as they grow up. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense with everything. Now, I'm just a regular dude walking in the Word. Not perfect, okay? I'm just giving biblical instruction here. But I enjoy having you each day, and I invite you to continue watching each day as we take a journey through Colossians right now. Lord's blessing. I will see you tomorrow.